Hi guys, welcome to the Teenager Show episode 2. So today I'm really excited because we have our first guest on the Teenager Show and fasten your seatbelts, get some popcorn because you'll enjoy this second episode and let's dive into the video. So guys, as I told you, I'm really excited to introduce the first guest on our show. He is one of my closest friend and he was my classmate in my school. He is none other than Saroj.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It is an honor being your first guest.
So Saroj, first things first, how is college going on? How are the classes and stuff?
Yeah, college has been wonderful. Classes have been amazing as well, and I have a lot more leisure time compared to when I was in my intermediate. I barely have three classes. That's the maximum I have in a day. And yes, the faculty is amazing, so I'm enjoying a lot with my friends as well.
Oh, so how is all the new place and stuff?
Yeah, I've gotten accustomed to this fairly quickly. I expected to be a little bit tougher, but yes, I'm doing well as in my personal life and my college life as well. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Nice, that's nice. So one question I decided to ask every guest is, do you miss your school days?
Yeah, 100%. I miss my schooling days a lot. Considering we were very innocent kids back in the day, and we used to have a lot of fun, despite us being in campus for like 9 or 10 hours. We used to have the best times and playing sports, enjoying classes, and hanging out with your best buddies. It's something that I probably will never get again, but yeah, grateful for the schooling that I've had.
Yeah, I mean, I have made some amazing friends in my school. So, do you think that friendship, that bonding is same when compared to school and your university right now?
I don't think you can really compare it like that because the way we used to talk back in school, we had different topics and we were very much innocent back in the day. So
Very true. Yeah.
if you consider that, school friends, they still are my closest friends to this day. College friends also. I mean, I've started college like 2 months ago, so a lot of years left to spend together and a lot more memories to make here as well. But yeah, once again, school friends. I'm still in touch with a few of them, and I really enjoy talking to all of them.
Yeah. So, talking about friendship, teenagers have a biggest issue with friendships because most of the times, or let's say, half of the times, they tend to get into wrong friendships or get attracted to the wrong people and end up getting into wrong things like different addictions and stuff. So, how do you think friendship will affect all the habits?
Yeah, the social circle you are in definitely has a big impact on what you do, and definitely getting into the wrong social groups will have a lot of impact on what you're doing because I myself have a few friends who are into uh, the bad side, which I would refer to as alcohol and smoking vapes or cigarettes or anything else like that. And I believe the social circle you are in matters a lot. So, yeah, choose your social circle wisely.
Yeah, and I personally feel that teenagers should be very careful when they're choosing their friends because sometimes they think doing all the wrong stuff is cool, but actually it is not, and it is also harmful. So I feel they should be very wise in choosing their friends, especially during the teenage years. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so yeah, and I have also heard some cases where people got into wrong things because they wanted to get into a particular social group, or sometimes it was because of their bad company. So how do you think peer pressure will affect the habits of one person or a teenager?
Yeah, peer pressure is definitely a real thing, and as students or teenagers or our people our age often do tend to try fitting into groups which uh, could result negatively, which probably does in most cases because you're trying to fit into a group which you don't belong to or you don't belong to. So you tried replicating stuff they do, which for you or for them might seem cool, which could not be good. So definitely, again, you need to be aware of what you're trying to do and understand if the other person around you is going to have a positive or a negative impact on you.
Yeah. So I personally feel that, the morals and ethics of the teenagers will sometimes protect them from doing the wrong things and stuff. But most of the times they get into it because of the circle they are into. So I probably it's a advice or it can be a warning, but do choose your circle very wisely because it can change or ruin your whole life.
Yeah,
So
100%.
yeah.
As you were saying, the values and the ethics and the morals that you have been raised with will definitely have an impact. But at the end of the day, if you personally don't want to believe in it, or if you don't want to practice the morals taught by your parents or anybody else, you will end up doing wrong stuff, which could lead to bad stuff in the future. So, yeah, ethics and morals, that's only half the part, where others can teach you, and practicing it or following it is up to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
just be wise with what you're doing.
Yeah. So, do you want to give any tips for teenagers to, stay away from things like all the addictions or, alcohol
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah, I can try. I mean, I myself am a teenager who is kind of surrounded with a lot of people who are into this stuff. So, and personally, I have not tried any of these. So, very happily. I don't know. I mean, I've just never understood the concept of drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes because when on the box itself it is written that it's very thing gonna kill you in the future. So I've never understood why people wanna do it and ruin their own lives and all of that just to fit into a group which is not good at all. So yeah, I mean, just even if you have less friends, like having good people or positive people around you matters more than having a lot of friends and not having with bad mindset. So just be wise with who you're choosing once again.
Yeah, that's very true. So, just a small story that I have to share. So, basically, when I was in my intermediate, there were people who used to vape in the washrooms and stuff. And I was also, asked just, and they were like, it's only one puff, you can do it, there's nothing wrong. But as a BPC student, I am telling you guys, do not get into it because even one puff can affect your body so much. So just stay away from it, and it is not something that you want to try because there are a lot of other things which are way better than doing things like vaping and stuff. So
Yeah, definitely.
anything that you have to share, Saroj?
Yeah, I think having a good and positive mindset matters a lot, and staying healthy and focusing on your goals and working towards them is very important. All of this while taking care of your physical and your mental health matters a lot. So just try to stay healthy, eat healthy, try working out, focus on what you're trying to do. If you want to become a doctor, then focus on that. If you want to become a content creator, focus on that. If you want to do anything, just focus on that and work for it until you achieve your goal. And at the end of the day, you will satisfy yourself rather than satisfying others. So make sure you're doing what you're passionate about.
Yeah, and one thing I have to add, uh, which Saroj actually follows, is that no matter whatever you do, make sure it is the right thing and make sure it makes you happy. So
Yeah.
yeah, and this I wanted to get this topic in this episode because it is a major issue in the current times, and I know a lot of people who are getting into stuff like this. So I thought I will start our show and the second episode with a topic like this. So teenagers, make sure you don't get into any of the stuff like this. Think as many times as you can before making friends who are into stuff like this, and be careful, stay safe. So I just wanted to get this topic because I wanted to help you guys out. And now coming to the fun part of the show, uh Sarvaj, do you have any funny stories that you can share which happened during your teenage or your schooling?
Yeah, definitely. One story I'll tell you a story where you were involved as well. So,
Sure.
in eighth grade, we went to a trip to Gujarat. So,
Yeah.
we were having a fun time. I was in a different room. The Anurag was my roommate, and all of us went to one room, and I saw all of them jumping on the bed. I I was hesitant because I usually don't do stuff like that. But that day, for whatsoever reason, I did end up joining them, and I was jumping. I'm not a big boy. I'm not a fat boy. And I'm not a heavy boy as well. But that the bed broke. Yeah, so the bed did, and I pretended like that it was not me. And then uh, I don't know if I can say that I was getting my pants, but one of the other guys in the room was like, "Yeah, I'm telling that straight to the teacher." I was like, uh, I don't know what I didn't know what to do because I was panicking, but I didn't want to show the panic because that would tell everyone that that was me. Even though most of them did end up figuring it out that it was me. I tried playing it cool, and I was like, "Yeah, that was not me." But yeah, that was something that happened when I was in school.
So it was really fun, remembering all the um, school stuff. And I remember this trip was during the initial years of our teenage, so it was one of the best times I had with my friends. And the whole trip was filled with lots of fun moments and stuff. So yeah. So Saroj, there was one topic I wanted to talk about which is a little important. So the topic is about work versus fun. Generally, teenagers, tend to give more importance to fun and sometimes ignore studies and stuff. So how do you think they can balance work and fun?
Honestly speaking, I'm not the most appropriate person to answer that because I do procrastinate a lot as well. But a few things that we can definitely do is finish our tasks because at the end of the day, it is us who has to finish the task. So having a balance is definitely important. I'm not saying that fun should be neglected because these are our years. This is the time we need to enjoy. So definitely, enjoyment should be there, but that should not mean that only enjoyment should be there. So, definitely, we need to have a balance. Maybe prioritize which is more important. Like, if your friends asking you to come out for a snack or something, and you have this important assignment tomorrow, maybe it is wiser to finish your assignment now and then maybe go to your friend or just skip that for that specific day. But once again, having a balance is really important, and you can just do that by prioritizing work.
Yeah. And I personally feel that fun is important. It is as important as your work. So make sure that you just finish all the tasks and then go to the fun part, which makes things very easy because after the hectic work you do, you'll have a good break with the fun you have. So Saroj, recently you've moved out of your house and now you're staying in a hostel for your university. So how is life without the house environment?
Yeah, life has definitely changed a lot, and especially considering that I've always been very close to my parents and my mom. This is a big change, but I feel it is a change in the positive direction because now I get to stay independent, which will teach me a lot of stuff, how to live independently, and I get to learn a lot of household chores as well. And living in my home, obviously, you are obviously pampered, considering you're the last child. I was very much loved by my entire family, my mom, dad, my sister, and personally, I honestly kind of feel bad for them because I barely show any gratitude or gratefulness for them, but they have definitely been my strongest pillar. My mom, she has taken the best care of me. She has given me my perfect childhood. My dad as well. I've always been very grateful for them for giving me such a good childhood, for living in a place where where I made so many so many good friends, and I've enjoyed my time as a child, and that is something that I'm really happy about. That I've lived my childhood as a child rather than pretending to be an adult or a mature guy or something. But if you want me to get into some stuff, what I used to do as a kid, uh, I just used to enjoy playing on the street, playing cricket or having fun. All the festivals, we used to celebrate them together as a family. Even the neighbors and everyone. It was more of a family than a community or anything. And I really uh, reminisce all of those memories a lot. And moving out again, this has been a big move for me because I don't get to have my mom's cooked meals anymore, and she's not there by my side whenever I need her. But again, it's a step in the positive direction. So everything happens for a reason, and this had to happen, and it has happened.
Yeah. So I can definitely see that you're missing your parents and environment of the house, but I also feel it is fun and it was also different staying in an hostel, right? So yeah, and this is where I want to end the second segment of this show, and let's move on to the segment three. So, guys, let's begin the third segment of this episode, which is question and answers OP. So, Saroj, I'll be asking a few questions, and now you have to answer. And there's no restriction of one word answering. So, yeah, the first question is, what is the best part of your teenage life?
Majority of my teenage went staying at home, so but honestly, again, spending very good times with my friends online was really fun. Pretty much it. I had a lot of fun talking to my friends online.
Okay. So, coming to the next question, Saroj, what is one thing that you would like to change about your college?
One thing that I would like to change about my college is definitely whoever is handling the holiday schedule for the students, because we keep getting updates regarding the holidays after the holidays, which does not make sense. So yeah, please change that.
Yeah, I mean, that's funny, but it definitely has to be changed. And coming to the next question, what is one thing that you would want to change about your current situation?
What is one thing I would like to change about my current situation? Actually, very easy. I definitely need to work out a lot and gain weight, which I have been neglecting a lot, and I'm a fairly skinny boy. So I would definitely love to gain some weight and have a good physique in less than 1.5 year or something.
Yeah, it is very much relatable for guys like me and some other people who are
Yeah, I can tell.
very skinny. And
Yeah, I can
yeah,
tell.
coming to the next question, what is your favorite memory in our school?
My favorite memory in our school. I cannot. That's very tough. I cannot give only one memory as the best thing because throughout my entire schooling, I've never felt down at all in all of my 10 years in one school, which is a blessing. Being in the
Okay.
same school for all 10 years is a
True.
blessing, and yeah, I cannot name one thing. Everything was very perfect. If if at all I had any chance to change anything, I would not change anything. Everything was way too perfect for me.
Yeah. So that is where we are ending this segment. And in the ending, Saroj, I wanted to ask everyone one advice. And for you, the advice which you have to give is about career. So, how would you advise today's teenagers to, choose their career or, choose their stream?
Yeah, choosing the right thing for you is really important because at the end of the day, you'll study this for less than a few years, but you'll have to stick to it for your entire life until you're 60, most likely. So definitely choose something that you're passionate about and work for it, and you will achieve it if you are actually passionate about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you are willing to work for something that you really want, you will end up achieving it.
So that is where we are ending today's episode. And thank you, Saroj. Thanks for showing up. You've been such a great guest, and thanks for coming to the show.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and this platform because I've always wanted to talk on a talk show or whatever this is, but this has been a great platform to talk, and it's my first time as well. So forgive me if I've made any errors. So yeah, thanks again, Anurag. Thank you so much.
So that is where we are ending the episode 2. And you are watching the Teenagers Show, and I'm Anurag Kanduri signing off. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.